Welcome to Unsubscribe. I'm your host, Avani Jane. In this podcast, I'm going to show you how to intentionally opt out of anything that's robbing you of your energy, freedom, joy, and peace of mind. It's time to let it all go, finally, so that you can clear your mental inboxes and make space to subscribe to a life that truly lights your soul. If you're ready, hop in. We are embarking on the transformation of a lifetime. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Unsubscribe. I'm so excited. Today we are talking about re-entering my cozy era, widening the base of support in life, and romanticizing life once again. There's just so much I feel like I'm returning to right now. Maybe it's summer vibes and the season of play, the season of sun, the season of, in some ways, rest and relaxation. I feel like we all like to go on vacation. And of course, if people are in school, school's out, or if they have kids, school's out. And it's just a different time of year. And I'm really taking that to heart right now. And I'm excited to share all the things that are on my mind in hopes that they inspire you. I want to start with something that literally happened a few minutes ago. Well, maybe 20 minutes ago now. And it is an incredible lesson for me in what happens when I accept help. So something I've been really focusing on lately is this idea of widening the base of support. What does that mean? In our lives, we are doing so many different things all the time. And I am very well aware that I'm doing a lot right now. I'm holding a lot for me and Tushar and what we're creating in this life. I'm holding a lot for our household, the people that come in and help us on a day-to-day basis, for our home renovation, for Matcha Design Labs, for my family, and for myself, just in all these different areas. And sometimes it feels overwhelming for just one person to do. And I feel like that's totally normal. I've been the type of person, Enneagram 3, hello, who always wants to figure it out by themselves. I'll do it myself. I'll figure it out myself. And there's just this deep-seated tie, strong tie of worthiness for me to achieving, to being productive. So productivity and achievement has equaled worthiness. And that has started for me very, very early in life and has stayed with me for a long time. And that's what I'm undoing right now. I'm in the process of unraveling that and undoing that because I know it's just not helpful for me to subscribe to that way of being anymore. So I'm hitting unsubscribe to tying my worthiness to my output, my productivity, and achievements. And in order for me to do that, I need to allow help in. I need to accept help. I need to let the people around me help me and support me in all the different ways they can. So I want to share this story that happened literally like 30 minutes ago now. I was about to sit down and press record on this podcast episode. And something I've been kind of putting off, I was like, okay, let me organize this. Let me clean this. Let me figure this out. And I had been putting it off. But I know there's like so much I want to talk about here. So I finally sat down. I set up my studio. I brought out the mic and I was about to hit record. And then all of a sudden, I hear this loud, annoying shrill of a beep outside my office. The smoke detectors were beeping, saying they were low battery and needed to be replaced right at the moment that I was recording my podcast. And two of them started beeping in this way around the house. And they were just so loud, I couldn't hit record. Tushar came out of his office eventually. But at that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to now figure out how to replace the batteries of the smoke detectors, which I hate doing. I've done it before. I was like, okay, I need to go get the ladder. The ladder is 3 levels down from where I am in my office. And the old me would have gone 3 levels down, brought the ladder out, huffed and puffed all the way up 3 flights of stairs, which I can do. Like, I'm physically able to do it, just not something I want to do. I really don't want to do it. And like I said in the past, like, I've conditioned myself and I'm very disciplined. I'm very good at doing things I don't want to do, but I am really opting out of that era of my life right now. So I was about to figure it out on my own. Then I was walking downstairs. I saw our assistant house manager. She was sitting at the dining table doing some work. And I was like, hey, can I get your help on this thing? The old me would have never done that. And so I asked I created an opening for support to come in. And then Tushar came out of his office. I was like, hey, I need your help. We're trying to replace these batteries. We're getting the ladder out. And Tushar came and replaced all the batteries of the low battery smoke alarms. And I was just so grateful. And in that moment, honestly, really proud of myself for pausing, not jumping to action all by myself, which I can do. I know I'm good at that. I'm capable, more than capable. But I said, no, I'm going to allow support and help to come in and let our house manager, let Tushar work together and figure this out. And I'm going to sit and accept that support. And this is what widening the base of support looks like. It means not doing it yourself, not thinking of yourself as a lean, low resourced human being and widening that base, knowing that I have a large foundation that I can lean on, that I can sink into, that I can relax into, and I know people are going to hold me up. That's what widening the base of support looks like. And it's just something that I'm literally playing in my mind again and again and again and again. Whenever I have to do something, I have this like internal chant basically, how am I widening the base of support right now? Widen the base of support, widen the base of support, widen the base of support. Ask the handy person in our house to, move my shelf to another place, or to move something from our deck to the other area, or pressure wash the deck. Allow that help to come in by asking Tushar to take out the trash or bring it back inside. Little things like that. Take out the compost. I've talked about this before. I hate taking out the compost. So what am I doing? I'm widening the base of support. Or asking our assistant at Matcha Design Labs to help me with some Canva templates. I could do Canva templates in 2 seconds, but I'm widening the base of support. I'm allowing her to come in, design, allowing her to have the opportunity to shine too. Like, it's really incredible when we widen the base of support. We actually are being generous in some ways because we're allowing people to come in, have an opportunity to do good work, feel good about themselves, get paid, and shine and do a great job. How do we think that we can just take that away from everyone all the time because we can do it ourselves? No. Let's allow help to come in. Let's allow other people to shine. And let's allow, for once, if you're an Enneagram 3, I see you. If you're a generator, I see you. I want us to sit back for a sec and be like, oh, someone else has got this. I don't got this. Someone else has got this. Wow. I'm just like in awe at the fact that I'm saying this because it feels very like anti boss babe, girl boss era vibes. And honestly, I'm here for that because I want a life that feels full. I want a life where I'm surrounded by other people, where we do things together because it's more fun that way, less lonely that way. And I want to be really good at accepting help because then I can focus on what I'm actually good at, what I actually like doing. Because now that I got help from people around me to replace the batteries of the smoke detector, I'm able to sit down and record this podcast episode. And I feel so lit up by it. I'm able to think about some redesign stuff in my office. And that sounds really fun for me right now. So I'm able to focus on things that light me up, that I want to do just because I want to do them. Like, how indulgent does that feel? And yet, should it be indulgent? No. It should be like commonplace in my life. You know where my mind is at these days. I am all about cozy era life. I'm all about cozy hobby life right now. I just want to sit in a cozy corner of the house. I have a fluffy chair, I have a fluffy blanket, and I want to indulge in my cozy hobbies. Talk about indulging. I want to play my Switch. I want to play Disney Dreamlight Valley. I want to play some new cozy games that just feel relaxing. And I want to color. I've been coloring and it's been giving me life. I didn't know how much fun coloring could be. And I'm not talking about Crayola children's coloring book coloring. No, no, no. I'm talking about grown up coloring experience. So what do I mean by that? A nice, really cute coloring book. I am very happy to share my cozy coloring setup with all of you. Alcohol markers, okay? Not just any marker, alcohol markers. They blend better, they look better, they don't like have weird overlaps. white gel pens for actually putting in the details and not just doing 2D flat coloring. I'm doing patterns, I'm doing 3D coloring, learning shading, and really bringing life to this like elevated coloring experience. And it's just so much fun for me. I even have a cozy little lap desk situation, so I don't have to color at my desk or a table. I can color on the couch. It's been incredible. I'm so excited about this. I cannot shut up about it. And the reason cozy video games, cozy coloring that feels really fun for me right now is because I'm struggling. I'm struggling with some of the practices and rituals that felt really easy for me in years past, like meditation, sitting down for a 10-minute meditation, like sitting down and journaling for 20, 30 minutes. That just doesn't feel accessible to me right now. And it's because of the era of life that I'm in. There's so much happening, and the mental ticker is insane. I feel like I'm truly plugged into the circuit 24/7 right now because of everything that is happening. And I'm having a hard time stopping. I'm having a hard time clearing my mind. I'm having a very hard time sitting still. And instead of fighting it, I am picking up things to do that feel relaxing, that feel cozy, expansive, chill, and I'm allowing those things to be my meditation. Video games, amazing. And then I get it. We want to be screen free sometimes. So that's why I have the cozy coloring setup. It is so, so clutch, let me tell you. I am going to collect everything on my Amazon storefront so that you can grab these items because I cannot tell you how much fun it is. It's such a low effort hobby. You don't have to be artistic. You don't have to know like I don't know, fancy techniques or anything. You can have an elevated, cozy coloring experience like I do, but you don't have to. It can be simple. It can be flat. It doesn't have to be perfect or beautiful. You can skip a page, like mess up on a coloring book page. Great. Tear it out. Skip it. Let's pretend it didn't exist. Let's treat this different than we treat our work. We don't have to have it be all put together all the time. This is our space to be creative. This is our space to let go. And cozy hobbies are letting me come back to center. They're allowing me to reconnect with my nervous system and just be so present. It's so much fun. There's this whole movement of being cozy. I always love being cozy, by the way. I love having fuzzy things. I just bought a new pair of fuzzy slippers. I'll add it to my cozy era page because I love my fuzzy slippers. Oh my gosh, can't believe this is what I'm talking about on my podcast episode. But here we are, okay? So there's this whole area of TikTok called cozy cardio, and my friend turned me on to it. So I was like, okay, let's look at this. And it is a vibe, okay? They wake up in the morning, they have their little drink that they set up, they have the lights turned down, there's a galaxy lamp going, candles set up, and someone is doing cardio for like 20, 30 minutes, and it's cozy cardio time. It is the coolest thing ever, and it's just inspired me to do other things with this cozy vibe because that feels grounding to me. That feels expansive and true overflow because it means when I'm in this environment of cozy vibes, cozy era, I'm in a place of abundance. I'm in a place of expansiveness and I'm able to unlock overflow in a new way. And it doesn't feel constricting. To me, right now, sitting in front of a computer, staring at a screen feels constricting. That's just where I am right now. And so tapping into some of these cozy era vibes, like I said, coloring or sitting and tapping into video games or just sitting and not doing anything in my cozy setup feels really good. I've been using my cozy setup for hypnosis right now, which is really wonderful. I get under a really soft blanket and I'm in a cozy chair and I turn on my hypnosis and I have a very specific hypnosis protocol that I'm following. It feels so good. It feels very grounding. It's adjacent to meditation, but I feel like it's even less effort. All I have to do is turn on this track and just be. And sometimes I fall asleep, but it's okay because my subconscious mind is listening. So I'm re entering the cozy era of my life by tapping into hypnosis, which feels like one of the best low effort, high ROI ways to reprogram my mind for the life I want. So all of these things have been coming together in creating my cozy era right now. And I just needed to share them with you because of how much it's lit me up, how exciting and fun it has been. And on the theme of cozy era and overflow vibes, I've also been romanticizing my mornings once again. Not journaling right now. That's okay. But I am 5-minute journaling. So I guess I am kind of journaling. I have tapped into 5-minute journaling again. That has felt so, so good. Just quick. I'm grateful for. This is what I want to do today. This is how today went. This is my affirmation for today. Super quick and simple journaling, like sentences, bullet points. I even write like one word per line sometimes. And that itself feels like I'm coming back to present. Know that I have really great journaling templates and resources and practices that I can get back to at any point in time. Life is long. I don't have to do them all the time. And right now I'm in my low effort, lo-fi morning routine life, and I'm okay with that. So 5-minute journal, I've been doing cold foam matcha lattes. And let me tell you, my cold foam matcha lattes are elite. Like they are very, very good. So good that Tushar has been asking me to make him one like almost every day lately. And this is what I do. I'm going to share it with you because I am not here to gatekeep. I basically take a really beautiful glass and I put a little bit of almond milk in it. I have a very good frother, like a hand frother that's electric. I'm frothing this almond milk until it doubles in size. And then it's getting a lot of air. It's very airy, very light. And then I make my matcha. I love Nekohama matcha. Pour that into the almond milk and I drop in a few ice cubes. I get my glass straw, mix it all up. If you want, you can add like maple syrup or stevia to keep it sweet. I just don't like my matcha latte sweet. And let me tell you, this is the most refreshing summer matcha latte ever. Cold foam is where it's at. I kind of wish I could drink it all the time, but I'm not always in the cold matcha latte mood, except right now. It's May, end of May. It's time for cold foam matcha latte season, and I'm so here for it. So that plus my 5-minute journal, I turn on that high frequency music that I love. I love my 425 hertz music. Miracle Tones is some of my favorite high frequency music. I highly recommend checking them out on Spotify. And then candles. I've been lighting candles. I don't know why I stopped lighting candles. It's very sad, actually. The candles are vibes, and I stopped lighting candles. It makes me, I don't know, makes me want to cry. But I'm doing it again. I'm lighting some of my favorite candles every time I sit down at my desk to work, every time I sit down in the morning before Tashar wakes up, and I start my day in peace. 5-minute journal, cold foam latte, candles, music. That's it. It could be a 5-minute thing, plus my matcha latte, maybe another 5 minutes. 10 minutes, lo-fi morning routine. If you want to steal it, you can steal it because I'm all about romanticizing life, feeling expansive, tapping into energy of abundance, energy of there is more available. There is more where that came from. And I think there's easy, low effort ways to do it. And these are some of my latest low effort ways. Also, last note that I had written down was yoga. Oh my gosh. I forgot how good yoga was. It feels so juicy for my body to stretch and sit in the lengthened positions right now. Wow. That's also meditation. So I'm tapping into 15, 20, 30-minute yoga sessions when I can on Peloton, and I love those. So grateful that they exist and I can just turn it on at any time. Or sometimes I just don't even turn on a video and I just do it myself because I know what feels good to my body. And that's what a practice is like you get to practice. You don't have to do it any way. You get to unsubscribe to doing it any other way or like anybody else. It can be your own practice. And that's really cool. So that's where my head's at right now. Widening the base of support, cozy hobby era, and romanticizing my mornings again. The last thing I want to share with you, which has been a current fave, I just shared it with one of my friends and I'm just so obsessed with it. And so was she. So I was like, wait, why don't I just share it with everyone else? My friend Celia shared this with me. And it is like the upgraded version of the iPhone Apple Notes app. Okay. It's called Superlist. Download it. It looks way cuter than Notes. And it has so much more functionality. You can put due dates on it. You can create different lists. And I'm not suggesting that you use it in place of ClickUp or Notion unless you really want to. I use it to organize my brain when I'm on the go. So I think of things like I need to reorganize the pantry. I need to reorganize my office. I need to go do a quick grocery run because we forgot X, Y, and Z. And I need to go return this because I'm going to be by there when I'm going to see the chiropractor. I need to do X, I need to do Y. So I have like little pieces of tasks that I need to get done. And I've been having a hard time managing it because it's always just in my head. I don't feel like it has a place in ClickUp for my house manager and household list. Maybe it does, but that feels almost like a heavy lift for me to go in there and put it in there. It's just a quick thing for me to check off. Or it doesn't feel like it has a place. I don't know. I don't really like paper lists right now. I can, but I write it down, I leave it on my desk, and then I like leave my office and it never stays with me. And so that's where Apple Notes has come in. That's where I've been using Apple Notes, just having a brain dump moment where I dump everything out and it's there, and then I can triage it later or just go through it and complete. And Superlist is like the upgraded version of that. I love it. It's a cute little red app, Superlist, free to download, and it allows me to organize my list. So now I have this like to-do list, but it's organized Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I have sub lists like running grocery list. Hey, we ran out of this. Let's drop it on there. We ran out of this. Let's drop it on there. I can share it with Tushar, which he never uses project management systems that I'm excited about, which is okay. We are different and we operate differently, but he likes to use Apple Notes. And so I was like, maybe I can invite him to Superlist, and I haven't done that yet, but that's an option. I usually invite him to collaborate on Apple Notes, and we can collaborate on groceries or Amazon stuff or whatever it is. So Superlist is something I've been loving. It's a current fave. I wanted to share with you because, as I said earlier, not gatekeeping here. And I love merging the structure with flow, structure like systems and organization with flow, so that we can create freedom to be. Structure allows flow to exist. And that's why I'm so obsessed with creating structure and little tools like Superlist or ClickUp or even Notion. And I love sharing that with all of you. So thank you all for listening, tuning in today. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.